What's up? That is Enzo Maresca saying exactly. I just very much enjoy the way he says exactly. So it's like I'm clipping it now, and I plan to use it a lot this season. Trying to find fun and innovative ways to support Enzo because maybe on the football pitch it might not be there. So let's I joke, I kid.
Funny man, Crunk. Here we go.
I kid. It's here. I've been trying to say I'm not taking much out of this season in general, but I am gonna have all the jokes about it. I'm going to feel all the misery and the pain. Nobody likes losing. Like, that's not fun for anybody. So I'm not saying I don't care about the matches or things like that, but what I am saying is this ain't holding me down for long. I will feel my feelings and get at it. I remember, what was it, two seasons ago when we were just like, it's going to be whatever. We're just going to ride high and let the vibes be.
We were so healthy because that's the only way we survived that terrible, terrible stretch. Just had to let it go.
We're just like, I'm just here experiencing all of the firsts all over again with this new manager. But boy, am I going to be chaotic about it. I am so much looking forward to having all of the fun. Going to play a lot of blame game this season. Okay. Let's get into this. Well, welcome to season 6, episode 187 of Shades of Blue.
This is culturally inappropriate.
We are the most comprehensive show about Manchester City, covering both the men's and women's game, spanning both sides of the Mason-Dixon line. We making art over here. Capitalize A. I am CrunkChocolate. I'm here with the show, bro. Sharpie Charlie. How's it going? How you doing? How you feeling?
Man, I'm good, bro. It's a Monday. It's a new day. It's a day where we look forward. We got to look back because of the show, but I'm excited to look forward.
Yes.
To Bournemouth, to all the things that are coming up, to talk about City women, to focus on those things that brought us joy versus the two individuals in the center of the pitch that brought me pain. So there we go.
And yes, listeners, I do plan on prying into what he means by that. We're going to have some fun this episode. If you are watching on YouTube, hit that thumbs up, like the video. First time here, double hello. You get double hellos. You're extra special, and you'll be triple special if you subscribe. Everybody else, you're special, but that first subscription, it lets me know. Other than that, I'm not sure if you're here. So maybe you should leave a comment in this episode. Let us know you're here, your thoughts on the episode, how you're feeling, listening on the Spotify, Apple Podcast, all of those apps. Please rate us if there is a rating system on your app, 5 stars. Say something nice in the review. It really does help push us to other football fans, Man City fans, most of people like you. Please and thank you. And for the realest of reals, check out our Patreon. There are no ads on any of these episodes. Everything that we drop, like if you watch it on YouTube, there's ads. You can do Patreon. You can tie your Patreon to your Apple Podcast or your Spotify. So if you prefer to listen only, you can still get the Patreon episodes to your phone. Or you can watch them. If you do that, if you prefer to watch them like you do on YouTube, you can watch those on Patreon. There is an app, so you put it on your phone, stream it push it onto your TV. So many beautiful things. $6 a month, fantastic content. Let's get into it. I'm trying to avoid it. I actually, do you want to kick the can down the road? And
no, let's just knock it out. Let's punch this right in the throat. The same thing we got punched in the mouth yesterday. Let's just go. let's just redo what we had to see. 2 hours we sat there and got demolished. So let's get right into the ass kicking. I'm taking all these L's head on. I don't care when it happens. If we lose, we're gonna embrace it. We're gonna learn from it, and we're gonna get some great content off of it because I got shit to say. Can't wait.
Exactly.
Oh, shoot, sorry.
Exactly.
Hey, it's a new rule. We're getting used to it. It's good. Okay. It is the first unofficial official match for the Enzo Maresca era. Low key, chill, low expectation when it comes to the Charity Shield, right?
No, for me personally, it's a trophy, and when trophy is there, final is there, you have always tried to win the game. So no friendly game at all. It's a trophy that we're gonna try our best to win the first trophy.
Okay, so pressure. I don't know. That was interesting from me. And then club captains were a heated topic a few weeks ago. Phil Foden gave a soft demand as the eldest Manchester City player. Where is Maresca at when it comes to deciding captains?
At the moment is Ruben and Erling, and I want to wait the end of the winter transfer and then to pick two more.
It's interesting because you wonder what he's waiting for, because if Rodri stays, would you want to make him a captain for one season, ignoring how he tried to force a move in the summer and he's leaving on free? There's 4 captains usually. Phil Foden would be one of those. Are there 2 other players that you would put in front of Phil Foden as a captain, Sharpie?
Yeah. One of them would be Mark Gahey. Even though he just got to the club in January, I feel like his presence, it's comforting. It's assured. He's an England international, right? Has the experience, has the credentials to stack up with Rodri. I mean, with Ruben Dias and Holland. And right now, he's a better player at his position than Phil Foden is, in my opinion, coming off last season. I don't think that's crazy to say. As one of them was on the England team and started, and one didn't make the squad. And maybe for a second, just because of experience and, nous, as they say, Matheus Kovacic. Because he is the vet now in the midfield. He is the one who can be able to talk to younger players, has all the experience of winning everything everywhere he's been. So I think, like, if you had to pick 2 people ahead of Phil, I'm not saying do it, but if you did, those would be my 2 names.
Wow. Okay. I'm proud of you, and they're not wrong. Like, those make sense. It's just, you would think that being City through and through and being at the club as long as he has been would hold some weight.
I mean, think about it, bro. Like, is he a leader?
That we do not know for sure.
We don't know. I don't know. I'm not there. But that's the thing, is like, longevity doesn't mean you lead. Like, because think how long it took for Kevin to get into the captaincy, right? Like, he was clearly one of the 3 best players on the team since the moment he got there, but it took a while for him to actually go, okay, like, I'm going to step up in this room. And that was back when the players voted on him, right? Or when he did get up there, he's always like 3rd or 4th captain, and then he became vice captain his last year, and then, whatever. So it's an individual journey. But I do think if he's chosen, and the Rodri of it all delayed the decision, all right? But if and when Phil is chosen, like, I think is a positive for him now entering this kind of second phase of his career.
Okay. I mean, I'm not going to argue it down. I like it. I asked the question and you smashed that answer. Wow. Let's go. If you play baseball, maybe you played baseball when you were younger, what would be your, like, batting style? Are you hitting those home runs? Are you just like, let's get a single so I can steal for a double?
Fundamentals, man. I'm trying to go to the gaps. I really want to work opposite field. I just want to get ball in play. Balls in play, and things happen.
Glass.
Got enough speed, just go. Just nothing crazy. A little Kenny Lofton energy back in the day.
Let's go. Oh, man. But, okay. Rodri. I mentioned him earlier. One of the players who we know once out, got out. Speaking of that, and we'll get to the Rodri of it all in a moment. Reinders, he's off to play in Saudi. Maresca, shout out to him and them. How he was asked about how the previous season, like dealing with players who already want to leave, if that makes any sense. Like, what is that like?
They all work every day, they all do session every day, and at the end of the week, they won't all play a game. When they don't play, they struggle to understand, or they struggle to see the reason why. It's a bit difficult to convince players when they are already convinced, so you need to change, their thoughts. That is not always easy. And again, it's Tijani situation, like probably James Straff situation, some more players. But I think when the club, the player, the manager, they all think in the same way, that probably the best decision for some player is to go. You have to go.
And if you're sitting out a majority of one season, the only way you're going to stay is if you become a starter. And I don't think Reinders was going to be that. And City got their money back. He's getting $20 million a year. It's win-win, isn't it?
Everybody's happy, okay? That man knows he's going to play. He's feeling loved. He's going to be, back on that side of the world. He got paid, bro. The pay raise he got is that's generational money. Mm-hmm. Like, he is going to be able to do things to his family that he couldn't do. Even with a City contract, he's taking it to the next level. So I'm happy for him. And he's a player that I like his talent. But in this era of the Premier League, his strengths are not what we need in midfield, right? Like, you have to have a different profile. Either you need to be a pure 10 or you need to be a more physical 8. And he's that in-between 8-10, that hybrid that it's hard to, like, excel. But yeah, so it's like he's not bad at all. I think he has talent. He had like more goals and assists in his first season than Gundo did, right? But it's like, if you can recoup the money, he's happy. We reinvest that into somebody else. We'll talk about that later, who that person might be. Then you do it. So I wish him the best, and I'm glad that it was able to end quickly.
Heard. Elliot Anderson, his addition to the squad. Not quite sure what his position is. Could be a 6, could be an 8. Why don't we ask Maresca? What does he think about Anderson?
It's all the midfielder. It's all the midfielder. He can also be an attacking midfielder. I mean, the good thing about Elliot, first of all, that he's young. So you can work with him. You can help him to improve. You can help him to improve as a 6. You can help him to improve as 8, arrive in the box. With the Forest, he was playing next to Sankare. With England, he was playing next to Rice. So 2 physical players next to him. But I also think that in some game, he can play with, he doesn't need physical player next to him. So it depends also a little bit the game plan and the other thing. I like when players, they can play in different position. I don't like, I prefer players that they can play in different positions. And the good thing about Elliot, that he can play, as I said, he can play as a 6, he can play as a 8. So he can play in different positions, and he is good in all the positions that he plays.
Interesting where he goes, I don't like it. I like he caught himself and even said it out loud, like, I don't know. And we have a certain player in the squad who just left, and people were kind of abuzz about this. In the journals, they definitely smelled the story, so they pounced on that opportunity. Shout out to Jack God, who actually asked the question. He asked if he prefers to have 2 midfielders who can both play 6 or 8, allowing the attack and defense to be more fluid.
Depends. In this moment, in this moment we have Rodri that is a 6. So is just a 6, but it's a top player. Depends a little bit on the player. If you have a really good 6, it's good that he is good 6. It's enough.
So does that sound honest? He's just a 6. Is it just the Italian conversion? Like, he can't speak his way out of an alleged hole? Alleged hole.
I mean, I think he and everyone at the club knew Rodri was leaving when he gave that press conference. but he can't say anything that's not official. So he still has to speak because at that point, Rodri was at the club, even though he knows he won't be there, 48 hours after that interview, or after that conference. So he was in a hard position. But I get what he's saying because you want flexibility with players, right? That's something Pep's loved forever. He moves left backs to midfield and wingers swap, and he loves all this stuff, right? False nines. So there's nothing wrong with it. I don't think it's a shot at Rodri. And honestly, Rodri has the skills of an 8 and a 10, right? When he goes into the attacking zone, he can do every pass, he can dribble, he can shoot, he can do it all. He just doesn't have the pace of an 8, right? So that's where he won't truly be box to box. But obviously in a possession game, he's dominating possession and kind of controlling the show as that metronome. So I don't think it was a slight at Rodri, but I am excited to see. You got to be excited. You got to move on. We lost 2 millennials, and now we got younger kids coming in. So the attack naturally is going to look different, and the profiles look different. Nobody's going to be 6 feet like Rodri. Nobody's going to be tiny like Bernardo. So you just got to it's going to be a mix of everything, which is, like we say, it's chaos. It's fun.
It is chaos. It is chaos. Starting 11. Oh, gosh. Donnarumma, O'Reilly, Vardiol, Diaz, who's it off? Anderson, Kovacic, Foden, Doku, Semenyo, and Haaland. There were 6 used subs: Grealish, Marmoush, Gahey, Lewis, Cherky, Nico G. There's no reason to go B for B. So let's keep the discussion open, but I do want to start here. If the Community Shield doesn't matter to you, so obviously my next question is going to seem like a lot, but I feel like there's always something to take from this match. And that is the question. Is there anything you saw in that Community Shield match that raises real questions about the season?
So I wanted to look this up because I want to make sure I use the correction. It says confirmation bias is the natural mental habit of searching for, interpreting, and remembering information that supports your existing beliefs while ignoring or doubting facts that challenge them. This match did nothing that challenged my initial beliefs in the plaudits or the abilities or the athletic prowess or lack thereof of Ruben Dias and Gigi Donnarumma. It was everything we knew could happen, happened. Big man dives wrong way. Don't understand it. Center back gets dunked on. Don't understand it. Center back slow of foot. We knew that was a thing. Goalkeeper not that great in build up. We understand it. Nothing's new. So my confirmation bias was confirmed by their actions, right? It confirmed everything I was biased about. I could be angry right now, but I'm not, because the club knew they were going to sell James Trafford. They made a choice. They picked large Italian over large English, young large Englishman who's been playing with his feet since the day he kicked the ball as a keeper. They made that choice. Who am I to say I know more than Hugo Viana? I don't, but I don't like it. I won't like it. If Gigi Donnarumma doesn't win the Golden Glove, I'm going to be pissed, because what is he there for if not to stop shots? So if Ruben Dias is going to be one of your 2 top captains at this point, I need better leadership on the pitch by your play. Learn how to jump. I know Maya Jama and you broke up, but bro, you got to do better. I need you to get back on your feet. I'm sorry Portugal was a disappointment, but we need you to play how you were back in the glory days when you won Player of the Year, because the regression has been terrible. But yeah, I know people are listening to this and like, oh my God, he's so hard on Ruben. Do y'all see what I see? Crunk, am I making things up? Please tell me if I'm too hard on him. Please. He's not a kid. He's a grown man.
He is a grown man. He is a grown man. It was very tough. And we know what he is with Huzinov there. Everyone just loves his speed, and they go, oh, he can go up and down the pitch. Yes, if he gets in trouble, he has the speed to possibly resolve any problem he gets himself in. Yeah, that's true. But he offers literally nothing offensively. He gets up there, but if he receives the ball, are you expecting him to send in a cross? Are you expecting him to take on defender. Like, what are we expecting from him in those situations?
I think the biggest takeaway, honestly, because of Kuzanov being started at right back, I heard we heard that Nunes got a knock or something, right? Nunes is actually the most irreplaceable player on the team.
Yes.
We can all function in the other 10 positions with other people and rotate people and do whatever. We can score goals without Holland. We can stop shots without Donnarumma. We could, go into midfield without Shirky or whatever. But nobody plays right back like Matheus Nunes. Like, he is Portuguese Kyle Walker. He's better than Kyle Walker offensively, like ever was, like, because he was a natural midfielder. So when he gets the ball, like, he is dangerous. And it's not just a whip and crosses, he can drive. And wants the ball. So I feel like his value, he's going to be played, I think, like Reece James was under Enzo at Chelsea. And we saw the heights of that when they beat PSG in the Club World Cup that both teams wanted to win, which is like the only time before this Lens loss that Luis Enrique lost the final with PSG. His value is actually ridiculous. And I hope that now, like, we're over I don't know about Nunes. No, he should be held in esteem as one of the best right backs in the world, up there with Hakimi and the others, because that's who he is.
I love that. And I'm with you. Your defense can be as stout as you want, but if you're not scoring goals, and I know they had opportunities, there were shots at goal. Like, there was nothing. They didn't score though, and for the goals that were scored on City, they honestly silly. And Maresca was asked if he believed the players were lacking concentration in the match that led to goals.
No, because after that the reaction was good. Before we conceded the second goal, I think we didn't concede any shot, and we had 3-4 chances to score and to draw the game. So I don't think it was lack of concentration. I need to review, I need to analyze, but at the moment I don't think it was lack of concentration.
I liked it. Like, we looked good at times. We were dominating after the goal. We kept the ball. We got chances. We actually had more shots than Arsenal. We had the same amount of shots on target. They finished theirs. We didn't. Except 4 of their shots were big chances. And so their quality of shots was better, right? The ones they got were really good. Ours were pretty weak. We only had 1 big chance and missed it. And then they hit 3 of their 4. You're going to lose every game that way. So, and we had players, I believe, let me see. Holland, Doku, Anderson, O'Reilly. They just all got back that Wednesday. And so they're getting back into playing with City. You could see a little bit of like rust because you're not playing international football. It's a different pace in England. And now it's like getting up to speed. So it's actually helpful that we had the Community Shield, I think, versus, let's say we weren't playing in it and now you're just training for a week and a half and then you got to go to play Bournemouth, right? Like, who's ready and ready to go. So this is like a wake-up call, but it's also like a reality check that we are not going to score 100 points this year in the Premier League. Like, we won't have 100 points. Like, we may not hit 90, but we're going to be competitive. We have talent, but it is going to take time for talent to gel. I saw that scene, a video of like Mark Gahey talking to Nico O'Reilly after he came on, right? Like, there's going to be a lot of communication that has to happen in order to like be similar to what Pep wanted, but do it this way. And, kind of shake off the cobwebs and get back to who we are. So it didn't change my opinion about us in the season, and we'll talk about it later, but I'm definitely like, hey, right now, we got to be honest. Arsenal is ahead of City.
Yes.
Because they have their manager, they have all their players, and they just added Bruno G and Christian Zolis. So they are at the moment ahead of us. Doesn't mean they're going to be there in May, no. But we got to say, hey, we got to be the comeback kids this year.
That was something that was obvious in the match. City were playing a team that knew who they were, where players were going to be, what they needed to be. And obviously not every player, Jolis, Guimaraes, was on the pitch. You would have never known Bruno G was there, like, at all, because he was able to just do his job. He didn't need to lead. And that is what makes his addition to Arsenal so dangerous, where if he can just kind of pick and choose when He can be destructive to the opponent. It's going to be troublesome.
I'm going to do this because there's nobody else on the show, and I know that nobody else has to talk after me. I have to say it, bro. When you started to see the subs that Arsenal put on, it was like, oh, shit. Wait, what do you mean? I'm going to go minute by minute. Oh, halftime. Dex. Come on, Dex. Ready? Come on. 60th minute. Hey, some more world-class players. Ngapié, Saka, join the party. 75th. You know what? We need a Zubi. We need a Jokeres. Come on in, guys. And then last but not least, hey, Eberici, go get some minutes. It's 84th. Have some fun. Have a little run. Get some lactic acid out. Like, it's actually crazy. They're deep, bro. Like, it's a real squad. This is now transitioning from us and Liverpool being rivals, right, back in the day, to us beating Arsenal in this back and forth, right? We always finish ahead of them or they lose, whatever. So now it's kind of like in the last 3 years, what is it? City, Liverpool, Arsenal. So now you got to think about, okay, who's getting the next one of this era? And we have real good competition now. Like, this is legit. They are not a fluke. We could talk about the set piece stuff and all that. But when you watch them play and the intensity that Arteta has them playing with, they don't mess around, bro. Like, they go. And I am looking forward to challenging them. And they didn't even bring Marino or Downing. God damn it. And Saliba's hurt. God damn, they're deep. So yeah, we're deep too, though. It's two very deep pools. We're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be a good time.
Both sharks.
Yeah, a lot of great whites.
Another question was asked if City were caught lacking because there's no Rodri.
It's not about if we miss Rodri or not. I think the ones that they played today, I think Elliot was quite good. It was his first game. Matteo. But yeah, again, I think we can find many things after this kind of defeat. We just need to analyze in the right way and think about and focus about the next one.
Could you hear DJ Khaled in the background?
I could not.
Yeah, I actually have I focused on it on Crunk's critique that came out. So I have a little segment where I highlight it. So that'll be out soon. Check our socials. Look for it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Arsenal celebrating. And then it was all we do is win. It's like, fuck. Oh, man. Elliot Anderson. This is about Kovacic. This is what he said. His words. You're going to hear it. Is what he said about Kovacic. But first, I'm going to tell you what he said about Elliot Anderson. He was like, for Elliot Anderson, he was quite good, but it's his first game. For Kovacic, I am starting the clip for when he's ending the part where he's talking about it's Anderson's first game, so you can hear all of it in context to the flow of the conversation.
First game, Matteo, but yeah, again, I think we can find many things.
Yeah, so Elliot Anderson, he's quite good. It was his first game, and Matteo, yeah. That's what he said. He literally said Matteo, and then said move on. One more time. Here, listen.
Matteo, but yeah.
But yeah, can I translate for him?
Please.
He's 32, and he's a vet, and he will not be in the starting 11 moving forward. I would be shocked, flabbergasted, if he is starting against Bournemouth. And it's not his fault. He did nothing wrong. He is who he is, right? You need more. And I didn't get a chance to look at the doc, but can I talk about possible incoming midfielders right now? Or is it too soon?
No, go for it. Yeah.
So we know the links with Blue Baddies. It's been a saga, as people say. It's just a normal transfer window. People trying to get the most value for him. He's going to come, right? Now, when you put the 18-year-old in there right away, I'm not sure. But as much as I dislike the off the field and the on the field, whatever, Enzo Fernandez is Enzo Maresca's boy. He knows him. He trusts him. He's ready to slot him in right beside Elliot Anderson. That deadline from Chelsea, there was just talk. They're going to accept the money if we bring the money. And when you bring the money, because you want to get off that 6 years, we take it. And Enzo has his guy, who is another 6'8", to play beside Elliot Anderson, and someone with legs and someone with aggression, who is proven, who has won a World Cup. Like, I don't like Enzo Fernandez as a person, but as a footballer, he is a quality footballer. You don't start alongside Messi in 2 World Cup finals and not be a quality footballer, especially at that age, at 25. So if he comes to the club, if they do the deal, great. If not, I hope Nico G finally gets a chance to show his stuff, because I think he also could be a great partner beside Elliot Anderson. But the long and short of that clip is Kova is meant to be a squad player. He's not going to be our starting midfielder beside Elliot. So, and again, no shade. It's just facts. And even, I would say this, if Enzo wanted to really get City Twitter on his side, citizens everywhere, he could put Nico O'Reilly beside Elliot, start Ainoue at left back. And now you say, oh, this is like the next generation here. We like he could do some things if he wanted to. He has options. So we'll see. But Kova is not one of those.
And that is consistent to what I've been saying from when I'm watching. I'm saying it on the camera. We're just hearing so much Kova. And it's like, I don't think Maresca wants him here, but he's going to stay because you need that elder statesman. And he is in dire need of people to come to this club, so he has better reasons. Because, okay, Jack gone, when he came on, I asked him about Nico G. And this is me, obviously, reading into his words. But he basically said Nico G just doesn't have that dog in him. Like, he's just okay with being at City and being a backup. And, like, if he plays, he will give his all. And if not, like, it's cool. He just really likes the opportunity. He thinks he can help the team and think like he seems like he's a good guy. He's just a good guy.
Here's the thing. I would rather have that as somebody who wants to be a part of the squad than a Cancelo who went at Pep Guardiola. Like, hey, come on, bro. Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So, like, know your role, know your place. This is I think we forget for some players, unless you're Spanish and like Real Madrid or Barca are in game, you can't really get higher than City. Right? Like, it's City, the 2 Spanish clubs, Bayern Munich, PSG, and then you could throw in Arsenal and Liverpool, whatever. But, like, we are one of the elite clubs in the world. So Nico's like, I'm at the elite club in the world. I'm 22, 23 now, like 24. I'm happy. I want to play. I'm not going to cause chaos and force my way out for what? Like, anywhere else I go, I got to go down. Or I got to go to Saudi or whatever. Like, he's not in a position Reinders is, because Reinders is older. And we forget that too. Like, Reinders and him have like a 4-year gap. So they're looking for different things in their careers. Where Nico's like, no, I can keep playing. I can keep proving myself. Just let me play. We saw it in the FA Cup. We saw it when Rodri was injured and, re-injured and all that last season. So I do think, like, if you were to look at our midfield and said, hey, we go Elliot Anderson, Nico G, Kova for now. You added to that Buwadi, and then you possibly add Enzo Fernandez, and you have the option of throwing in Nico O'Reilly in there as well. I'll take that group of midfielders and say we can figure things out. None of them are Rodri. None of them are Bernardo Silva, I know. But they have talents, and it's on the new manager to make sure he gets the best of them. So, like, our midfield is probably our least certain part of the the part of the pitch that's not our best. If you were to say offense, defense, midfield, I trust our forwards and defense more. It's probably goalkeeper and midfield that give me the most pause going into the season.
Matteo, but yeah.
Okay, another question. A little bit of sensationalism. Rumors about Chelsea players who played under Maresca have been tied to a move to Manchester City. His beef with Chelsea started early when the Chelsea front office wouldn't make changes Maresca wanted to the squad. If City go 0 for 3, now bringing in Neto, Gusto, or Fernandez to Manchester City. Is this like the first crack in the foundation? Like, is this going to be trouble? Like, that's what I will be interested in looking at, seeing how that goes. All right. Let's talk about the new Premier League rules before moving on to Baby Blue Baddies. There are some new rules implemented in 26-27 season. Many we've observed in other competitions in hopes of speeding up the match, cutting down on gamesmanship, the dark magic, the shithousery. Get that out of here. So the goalkeeper tactical timeouts. This is just a trial. So it is a rule for this season, but could be taken away. If the game is stopped for a goalkeeper injury, the manager or head coach will have to nominate an outfield player to leave the pitch immediately. The nominated player has to stay off the pitch for at least 1 minute after the restart of play. That's going to be very interesting because, I'm looking forward to it. Goalkeeper's going to have to toughen up because we know they're...
I mean, we knew what the manager was doing. Pep did it with Donnarumma. He tell him go down. You bring the whole team over for a quick tactical talk. And, my calf's fine. I'm good. Okay, cramp gone. Like, no, like we know what it is. Yeah. So I'm happy that, that was gone. And that was not an issue in the World Cup because it wasn't allowed. And look what happened. We just got free-flowing football, as you'll talk about with the rest of the rules.
Yes. Delay of throw-ins and goal kicks. There's a 5-second countdown and a restart reversal for clearly delaying throw-ins and goal kicks. If the time limit is exceeded, a throw-in is awarded to the opposing team for a goal kick. The opposing team is awarded a corner. Time limit for substitutions, a 10-second time limit for players to leave the field. When substituted, if a time limit is exceeded, the substitute cannot enter the first stoppage after 1 minute has elapsed. Until a minute has elapsed. And VAR for second yellows. A VAR review for second yellow cards are awarded to a player, resulting in a red card. But it's only for when players are awarded a second yellow rather than a potential second yellow card.
So that just means like if the ref gives the yellow, that happens to be a second one, yes, VAR can intervene and check and like take it away, or?
Yes.
Okay.
But I don't think they're gonna only look at it just in case. Like, I think they have to give the second yellow. Like, the action has to happen, then they will look at it. But they won't just look at a foul just to make a second yellow.
Got you. And I'm cool with that. Like, the thing with VAR is this. You could put English in front of it and we have the real issue. I like VAR around the rest of the world. I enjoyed VAR at the World Cup. I thought it was good. Different referees from around the world. TGML sucks. And they have sucked ever since I started watching the Prem a decade ago. And they continue to suck. Now, we got some people that are going to be new this year, right? Anthony Taylor retired. We got some other people, I think, that stepped down, right, in the last couple of years. So you got some new blood coming in. And hopefully they just get better. That's all you could ask because there's nowhere to go but up. But I do think this helps them control the game because they have rules that you can't, that the players in both teams can't be complaining about if you count down and you're taking so long to throw in. No, you lose it, right? The goalkeeper last year, we saw it with the kicks. Like or the corners, right? You take too long, okay, a corner's the team. Like, we got to get this thing on the road because I think we all want to see as much action versus all the stuff on the sidelines. Or the stoppages of play. So I'm excited to see what happens this year. And it's always really good in September and August, right? Will it keep lasting in November, December? We'll see. But it's kind of like, as a teacher, it's kind of like a new school year. You have all the hope at the beginning. You got to be optimistic. That was my word of the day. When I was at PD for the first day, I was like, I'm optimistic. Why not?
Why not?
I only change when you make me change. So, PGML, I want to stay optimistic that you can be better.
I like it. And last is injured players who go off. If you receive an on-field injury, treatment, assessment, you have to leave the pitch for at least 1 minute. And it was 30 seconds last season. So, like, they were doing it last season. They've just made it bigger because sometimes people would be willing to do the 30 seconds because you might be able to sneak in a little bit early. Like, it's like, what's 20 seconds? Just let me on. So now a whole minute. a lot can happen, especially in key moments of a match. We will have to ask Tarek and Tom the next time they're on, but we're going to talk Premier League predictions, top 8, bottom 3. Top 8, bottom 3. I guess let's start with the relegation, because I feel like that is less of a complicated conversation, whereas top 8, I think this is gonna be a really fun season. So I guess I'll say that. Like, I just think it's gonna be a really fun season with all the firepower, everyone retooling, new managers and things like that. A lot of questions this season that I hope someone's making a league-wide documentary, and I hope it's a decent one. That'd be nice.
Yeah. You ready for this?
I think so.
All right. So right away, sorry Hull, sorry Ipswich, have fun. You got 38 games, and then you're back down to the championship. I think. Do you agree with those, or did you have two different ones?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
So those two, I think most people will say are probably locks to get relegated. The interesting one is Coventry City, just because, like, I do think they have talent. I love, Frankie Lampard as the manager. He's found his footing. He's got them up, and they, cleared it easily last year. The only club I could see them fighting for relegation with is one or two. It's either going to be Sunderland or Leeds. I feel like that'll be the three that are in contention for for relegation. That 14, the 15, 16, 17 spot. 16, 17, 18. So yeah, but I'll say Coventry's going to go down. So 3 up, 3 down, like it was before last season, which was crazy that we had 2 stay up. But yeah, I'm okay with all 3 coming up, going down. You got anybody different?
Hold on. Okay. Which you said Sunderland?
No. I'm going to pick Coventry City. I think all 3 that got promoted.
Okay.
All 3 that got promoted are going to be relegated. That's my prediction on paper.
And I'm with you with the Hull and Ipswich. Where we divert is it's Leeds. It's Leeds United. And that's just my own.
I'm sure can't save them.
No, I honestly think they're going to be fine. It's just me hating. I always pick a club to punch down on. Every season. Someone I want to have fun with, and it's always going to be Leeds United. You throw paper at us. Leeds did a stupid origami night just so they could crumple up pieces of paper and throw it at our players. Like, bro, once you do that, and Leeds, they have plenty of reasons to not like them. They broke a dude's leg at the Etihad last season. Just not great vibes for Leeds, and so it's just always smoke with Leeds in general. So
I respect your commitment to the bit. It really is something like I admire. Like, I want to be that committed. I don't know if I ever get there, but like I want to be there.
Respect. Okay, how about top 8? Where are you thinking? Where you
This
at?
is the most boring top 8, bro. So just get ready, audience. Here we go. Number 1, shocker, Manchester City. Number 2, another shocker, Arsenal. Number 3, who could have guessed it? Liverpool.
Oh, so you see them bouncing back.
I mean, they were, 5th last year? Yeah. No old man on the right wing. Sorry, y'all. The man was old. Number 4, Carrick United. Number 5, he makes Champions League in his first season, Xabi Alonso with Chelsea.
Oh, wow.
Number 6, bringing them up from a relegation fight back to Europa League, won Roberto De Zerbi and Spurs. Oh, you know what that is? That's the big 6 is back, baby. We're about to get this shit back together, all right? Enough of these little clubs, enough of this BS. No, I want big 6. I want Heritage back. 7 and 8, Brighton, Aston Villa, whatever. But give me 6 that I can trust. Well, we got Derbies, we got London, we got Merseyside, we got Manchester. That's what I need. I'm over the other people. I'm sorry, Aston Villa, your time is coming on. Goodbye. I don't want it for you. I don't want to see you anymore. You do nothing for me. I need more banter in my life. Like, I want, oh, shoot, is Spurs going to take Chelsea out in the London Derby for Champions League places? I don't want to be like, oh, Spurs is fighting for a relegation spot. Doesn't move me.
Wow.
Doesn't move me. So, yeah. It's a lot of chalk over here. It's like picking my March Madness bracket. I'm not picking upsets, baby. We're going chalk.
Interesting.
Who you got, good sir?
I like this. I am still trying to figure that out because, yeah, I do agree. I think it's over for Brentford. Like, they're just not as scary anymore. Like, Fulham, respectfully, you're not as scary anymore. These teams, they're not at Crystal Palace. Like, they're definitely done. It is over for Crystal Palace. Which I do think leads to the top 6 being the top 6. Okay, so I'm thinking City, Arsenal, Liverpool. See, and that's where it gets difficult because I do think Chelsea's going to be better. I actually don't think United are going to play as well. It's just going to be like
Champions League this year.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be like a crash there. And so it's like, who can figure something out? I do think, but I can't trust Spurs yet. Like, I'd rather be just wrong and stupid. So City, Arsenal, Liverpool. Yeah, I think I have to give it to United, though, because I don't think they're going to do that bad. And I could see Aston Villa maybe being there at 5. But I think that's the peak. I definitely think they're trending down. Getting rid of Morgan Rodgers is going to be huge for them. There's a lot of change and adjustment that needs to be made with that side. Brighton really haven't done anything, but and Minta got hurt.
Oh, really? I missed that.
Yeah, so he's going to be out for a while. I think that's going to be pretty big with them. Spurs. No, Forrest are unserious.
I mean, they got Glaston, they got talent, Morgan Gibbs White, get some Elliot Anderson money in there, bring in some new players.
Yeah, no.
Chris Wood of it all. No.
Yeah. Nope. Yeah. So Aston Villa, then throw in Chelsea and Brighton. Yeah, Brighton are always in there in that like 7, 8, 9. So yeah, I do think I'm less high on Chelsea, I guess, from what I'm saying.
Why? So let's talk about this because I want to know what's your beef because their starting 11 really good, really good.
It's just like until I need to change my mind about you, I won't change my mind about you. I see what it is, and
they only got one game a week, just like United last year, right? They don't have to worry about you.
That is solid. That actually is a very solid point. And it's just where Chelsea is, like, with the ownership, and it's coming out now that they were possibly sold to Clear Lake. Like, you thought it was bad with Bowley. You're about to be owned by Clear Lake, like just straight up Clear Lake.
Yeah, so I've been getting in bed with Americans and come up with fleas.
It's getting nasty over here.
You get what you asked for. You deserve it.
I believe I gave 8. It's as long as City wins,
it's gonna be tight. They're like 5 through 8, 4 through 8. Like, I could see no more than like 7 points separating them because all these teams are quality. Even a Brighton. If you told me Brighton or Brentford, right, Keith Andrews' second season, you told me they were to make a push for Europe, I wouldn't be shocked. We know how hard. That's why it's the hardest league in the world. Like, this is not La Liga. This is not Bundesliga or Ligue 1. Like, it's tough out here.
Yeah. Oh man, it's gonna be fun. And there are 9 teams in European competitions this year for the Premier League. So like it's gonna be real tough out here for some of these clubs to keep up. I'm not sure if City have the squad depth for all of this. That's the thing I'm kind of worried about. Like quality.
I think as long as Marmouche stays,
he's staying.
That's the backup to Holland. We know our winger situation. Savinho out. Somebody else comes in. We got our 2 stars.
Thank you for mentioning that. The talk is Mane from Wolves. Like, is there anybody else you're hearing? How do you feel about Mane from Wolves, if that's the guy?
I mean, I think it's more so like the profile, right? I don't care about the actual person individually. I just care about somebody that like wants, kind of like a Nigo G. You want to play at City. You're okay being the deputy, right? You know Semenyo and Doku, those guys, you're ready to come in and prove yourself in the cup matches as a sub. Like, that is the mindset you need. And Savinho is at that stage where he wants to start. And if Spurs and him have been doing this year-long dance and we get 85 million for under 20 goal contributions, are you kidding me? Please, I will put him on a flight to London myself, bro. I'll pick him up at Heathrow. I'll fly across the water to pick him up at Heathrow. Here you go, sir. Welcome to London. Where would you like to go? Because that's a return on investment you can't buy. Like, that's incredible. So, yeah, I think, like, and then we talked about the midfield earlier, and our defense, pound for pound, might be the strongest part of our team. Because I'm going to make an argument that Ruben Dias is our worst center back. And that's because of my personal bias. But the point is to say, between the two Gs, Vardiol and Gehi, the secondaries, Kuzanov and Hayes, who I think is a beast. I watched him in Girona last year. He can go. He can play. And then Ruben as the old man. That's a great center back pairing. I know O'Reilly, Nunes on the right. I think we still need that young deputy. Rico Lewis can kind of come in, whatever. But if you can get a pure right back to be young behind Nunes, that'd be great. But yeah, man, like, I love our defense. I hate our keeper. So, it's up and down, Let's just say peaks and valleys.
Peaks and valleys.
I hate the Portuguese and I hate the Italian. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry.
Everything else loves.
And please don't pay $100 million for Neto. Pay whatever. Pay $120 for Enzo Fernandez. If they pay $100 for, if Vienna gives them $100 for Pedro Neto, that's low key worse than Chelsea. Than Spurs paying $85 for Semenyo. Because at least Semenyo's younger and has more promise. You pay $100 for Neto, now you're just like, what's the Ponzi scheme that's going on? So yeah, man. I like our chances. I think this year we come away with at least a trophy. I don't know if it's going to be the big one, but I know we can win knockouts. I saw it last year. We can win the English tournaments. But over 38 games, we got to prove it. But I hope we do it.
Yeah, one trophy, and by one trophy, I mean it needs to be Champions League, Premier League, FA Cup. Those are the three. One of those three need to be won. Pick which one. Either of those, I'll be happy. Obviously, there are tiers of happiness per trophy, but I will be happy. And that's what I want in the end game. I'm down for pain. I know that's going to happen. It is always expected, but I would like a mountain of joy at least once this season, please. Manchester City. Cool. Hey, yo, hey, yo. Baby Blue Baddies, our Manchester City women's segment. I wanted to quickly go over on the transfers that have happened. Well, at least the out players. We'll talk about the players in depth in a while when we hear a little bit more about them. I know there are going to be a few more closed door preseason games, which I get why they're hidden behind doors, because people get really weird when it comes to women's football. Like, so many conversations and directives and hate towards players have come just from this City Barca game. So I get it. But let's talk about that. Naomi Lazelle went on loan to Everton. Lily Murphy on loan to Aston Villa. Cody Thomas on loan to Nottingham Forest. They're in the WSL2. Kiara Keating transfers to Liverpool. And announced today, Poppy Pritchard leaves City and transfers to Leicester City. All right. This 2-2 Barca draw. Did we learn anything? It was so Yamashita started, Kasparai, Rose, Kanak, Greenwood, Coffee, Blinkilde, Brown, Fujino, Clinton, Hemp, Shaw, there were 11 subs used. There was one player who wasn't able to play, but you already made 11 subs. Like, I'm sorry. Yeah. I have a little ditty about all of the goals. But is there anything specific from this match that stuck out to you?
The greatest thing I could say about our title-winning team last season is their resilience, right? I forgot what Juggy's tattoo says, but it's something to that effect, right? Like, we will never quit or something like that. They kept going. Like, they got down. It didn't look good. It was, that Barca high line, like all the frustrating offside calls because they're so good with that trap. You're trying to time it. You aren't used to that because who else plays like this, right? But we kept fighting. And, like, every single player was going for it. Like, the fact that Alex Greenwood came out in the second half and did what she did as a striker and Bunny's the winger, it was like, wait, what? I know Barca had to be like, wait, why are these people in these places? But they just kept going for it, man. And I love that fight because, again, it's just a friendly. This is not Champions League. But you play every game as if you want to get the best possible result. And if you could say, hey, we held the world champions to a draw, and they were playing everybody but Beaumonti, I believe. That's impressive. So I'm really excited. That gives me hope against any other team in England. If we could do it against Barca and not, whatever, and be rusty or whatever, and not have the transfer window finish, you give Juggy a full squad, and I feel like, we got a great shot of trying to keep the title.
Yeah, and Coffee just coming back from the injury, she got some really solid minutes, and what I noticed from this match is Barca were the better team in the first half. Like, it just was what it was. But you notice when they made the subs, you could see the drop in quality on that Barca side, whereas City's drop wasn't as minimal. It was minimal. There we go. That was when they got the goals, was when City started making the subs. They started making the subs. City players were able to control the game a little bit more, show more of their ability. Like, the club has a really solid bench. And what it told me is, if City can get to the knockouts where you have to play 2 games and subs might need to be needed, or substitutions for the second game, key subs in the match that can come on and change things, I know City are in a good spot for that.
Totally agree with everything you said. Also forgot about the 2 players for us that are going to be big parts of the team, right? Miedema and Eminem, lovers, Alyssa Thomas and DeWanna Bonner. They were not with the team, right? They didn't play. So I think, like, you add that to this wonderful squad, as Viv as a 10, and Mead as a wing, Mead on the wings. I'm excited to see what Juggy can do, because he took that first 45, clearly talked about what happened, and then we scored within the first 5 minutes. Yeah. So, like, he knows what he's doing, right? I trust Juggy every time to analyze the situation appropriately. The players executed it. He made the moves to say, hey, you go up Greenwood. Hey, Bunny, you drop off. Because it's almost like Bunny was too quick for her own good, her and him. They were jumping the gun. Yeah. Versus, like, Greenwood can just see it and just go, and it's naturally going to work out. Like, and that was a beautiful change. So our adaptability, our flexibility to score in different ways. We don't just have to loft it up to Bunny. Now, are we going to lose something without Carolyn? Yes. She's an elite winger, one of the best in the world. That's why Barca paid a world record fee for her. And I think 3rd season of Abba Fujino, Mary Fowler in her first full year back healthy, right? These are going to be these are going to be really important people to rotate in, to add that attacking wing presence on the wing that we need. And yeah, I back our women far heavier than I do our men. Like, I'm way more confident the women can win the title in the WSL than the men will do it in the PL.
I'm with you, though. I'm expecting plenty of joy at the Joy this season.
Ooh, there it is. Joy at the Joy.
Joy it up. Yeah. And very excited about the squad. All the players going to get loans. These are solid loans. These are WSL teams. They're going to be playing real competition. They will be better prepared to help the club next season if needed.
Just take points off our rivals. One of you all get a draw against Chelsea. Another one get a draw against Arsenal. That's all I ask. I'm asking you to win a game. Just take 1 point.
Bro, Gracie Pryor came on. She looked even better. Like
slowly but steady.
Yeah, exactly. Like this season is just about consistent W's and seeing the progress.
Damn, another player. Niamh Charles.
Yeah.
Didn't get to play. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I totally forgot. Like, it's so many people. Like, you mentioned it, but I'm like, damn, like, so yeah, you think Greenwood can now be the deputy, not like the best left back we got. Shouts to Hobby. But like, yeah, you put Niamh Charles out there alongside Kasper, you got people bombing. Like, this is gonna be fun. It's an evolution of the team, even more in Juggy's image. You got Sam Coffey the whole season. You got Grace Clinton coming in healthy. Mm-hmm. We know Loman's out, but that's why you bring in Coffey, right? Like Coffey and Clinton. So yeah, I'm really happy about our team top to bottom. There are no Ruben Diaz's and Donnarummas on this team. That's what I'll tell you.
Riza Shimizu coming in on the left looked fantastic. Mm-hmm. The way that she teams up with Yui and Fagino and them three just get together where they just know where they are. It is so cool to watch. It's unstoppable. And it is one of those things like with Yui, you know how good Yui is. I mean, you know how good all three they are, but you truly are. It's like when they're so together, it's their ability rises. It's like the +6 next to their stat because they're just playing with people. They make each other better. So some of the passes that they make and the way that they see each other and they know they're going to make the runs. It was really cool to watch in that match. Yeah, these goals
are great. Vibes are great.
Yeah, the goals, we'll go through them real quick.
Yeah.
The first was the 5th minute by Graham Hansen, just a banger. The City were man marking. And Sam Coffey gave a little too much distance to Vicky Lopez, wasn't able to intercept the ball. Vicky Lopez had the entire pitch to run into, lays it off to Graham Hansen, who just, I thought it was deflected. Nah, she just thumped that motherfucker. Like, truly, it was hit hard. Something had to happen. It was like, that seemed personal. I don't know what happened, what's going on. I hated it because it wasn't for City. But it was a very respectable goal. The 24th minute goal for Barcelona, making it 2-0. That was Vicky Lopez. It starts by another break from Vicky Lopez, politely dribbling past Sam Coffey. Like it was kind of sad to watch in real time before laying it off to Graham Hansen, who just passed it back, a little 1-2. And before shooting, she hits Coffey with like a crossover and then lifts the ball inches over the outstretched hands of Yamashita. It was very impressive. Quality football being played. Vicky Lopez showed her ability. She's going to be having tons of fun in that midfield.
Alexia who?
Yeah.
She's ready.
Truly, she's next. Yeah, she's next. Then the City got into it. Well, obviously, when the subs started happening, things started innovative, if I can say the least, counterattacking from City. Fagino deep in City territory, basically like chips the leading ball to Kasperai. She can run onto it, and then she kind of thumps it, like shotguns the ball forward for Bunny, who is wide right, like almost touching chalk. Like she is wide, and then she gets the ball, and so you're like, okay, who's inside then? Alex Greenwood. All alone in the center of the pitch, gets the ball, like fantastic pass by Bunny. Around a defender. Receives it, a little shoulder, a little deception from Greenwood, and just lays the ball over the keeper. Fantastic strike. Who is this club? What was that? It was so cool seeing. It's just like, oh, okay, they trying some stuff. This is what you do in the preseason. So, but also I think it shows an testament to Greenwood, who can read the game that well and knows herself and can get forward and showing. I mean, also she's technically a left back. No, it's not your center back doing it. It's your left back. She can be in those spaces. It makes sense. But it's a cheat code if they can get that to happen during the WSL. Like, I'm going to be looking forward to that. And the fourth goal in the 67th minute to tie things up. I want to give a shout out to Freya Hirons, the academy kid. She scored a stupid amount of goals for City last season. Like, if she's going to be used as the backup to Bunny, where you come, you pay like 10 minutes here, 5 minutes there, she's going to do great. Very similar playing style, not as dynamic on the ball, running and stuff like that, but when it comes to confidence and the ability to strike the ball, of the daring to take shots at insane angles, like and just her aura, because she kind of wears like baggier shorts and stuff like that. Like I don't know, she just seems like just like a classic striker. Like, I will fuck you up, do something. Like, I love her energy.
We just need Bunny to rest for one of those competitions. Like, the only one that matters to Bunny are WSL and Champions League. Champions League. I don't care about FA Cup. We can't even play in Subway Cup.
We can't do Subway Cup. Yep.
So it's only 3 competitions. So
just
yeah, so hey, that's obviously even more helpful for us, right? So we can have more focus on Champions League. So yeah, I think like the minutes will be there. You also have Fowler who can play through the middle. I wonder. I don't even know if Viv likes playing in the middle. I think she likes having the space to like see the game and read the game, and not just have to play as the 9. Like, she is such a great 10 now. But yeah, I like the youth movement, and just same way Alba Forgino kind of worked her way in, and Mary worked her way in when they came in younger. This is a great chance for her to do it.
Yeah, and in that fourth goal, Freya makes a run, and that run held the attention of the center back, and also it's what gave Mary Fowler the space to make the pass to Grace Clinton, who takes a beat on the ball with the keeper gunning at her, and she just wedges the ball over in for a birdie, tie game. Grace Clinton, who, if we're being honest, struggled a lot in the first half of the match, and for her to just have this like utter madness moment of brilliance, just like, this is what Jeggy needs to try to figure out how to consistently get out of her.
I feel like the thing with Grace is that, like, I'm assuming this is the first time she's been healthy for months. You know what I'm saying? Like consistent months of health. Last year was stop-start, her and Lohman. You never knew who was going to be on the squad sheet when they put it out. So for her to be there, get the start with Vivian out, like, I think this is the season where she starts to perform. And maybe not hit the numbers that Jess Pardega United last year, but definitely have more of an impact on the team. And give Jackie some good questions, like, hey, like, do I want to rest for this game? And, split them up. Like, that's when you can really dominate, when you have people you trust at both competitions, Champions League and WSL. So I'm excited for her because she has the profile, she has the ability, she has the pace, she can dribble, she can shoot. Like, she can do everything. It's just now putting it together on the pitch. So I think she's ready for a breakout for sure.
Love it.
Can we talk about one person that never is going to get talked about, though?
Please.
J Rose, bro. That play she made in the first half.
Yes.
I forgot exactly what happened, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Where, like, she just looked like a Rolls Royce. It was like, that's J Rose, top 3 center back in the league in her first year.
It was either Vicky or Carolyn, and they were running up the pitch, and all they had to do was be Jade, and they had a shot at goal, which probably would have been a goal, and she stuck the foot in to take the ball and took it up the pitch and got dispatched to the ball. Yeah. She's
so good, bro.
She's
in her
so
second
good.
season. The black women will lead us at the back and the front.
I do want to play a little bit from Sam Coffey. Again, she played, she's mentioned in the interview, I don't have the clip, but she talked about how she actually played more minutes than she expected. But it's because she felt great and she wanted to do that. So this is just her in general on the match.
Yeah, it was quite a challenge, but I'm really proud of the way we responded. I think we played a lot of really good football. I think we learned a lot about ourselves, especially defensively. I think these are the types of games that are perfect for preseason. Like, there's a lot of highlights and things that we feel we did really strongly, but a lot of areas we still know we need to grow, and playing against one of the best teams in the world is going to show you that. But I'm so proud of the way we responded and ultimately came back to level the match. And I think we have a lot of key takeaways from this game as we continue to build into preseason.
Yeah.
Her American accent is jarring because nobody else has one on either club. It is. I was like, wait, why does this sound like a normal conversation? I understand her perfectly. I know exactly what she's saying. That is crazy. Yes, my American exceptionalism came out. I'm sorry. But it was nice. I want Coffee to talk after every match. Give me your take, Sam. What do you see happen? Can we get Coffee's Corner? Like, we got Conspiracy. Can we get Coffee's Corner? Just to she needs to go on with Sam Ewers in the women's football, the women's game, and talk to her every week from England. I would too. Because it's nice. It's nice. That. I'm sorry.
I would.
It was good.
And she was asked, was there anything from the friendly that they worked on, they learned about? And I enjoyed the answer.
Yeah, I think the discipline in our press is a big one. You're not going to find, I think, a team more comfortable with the ball than Barcelona. So the fact that we can work on our press against a team like that is just invaluable. And you could see the moments where maybe we overcommitted or we were too eager to win the ball that they would play through us and ultimately, score 2 really great goals. And those are moments that we have to learn from and we will learn from. So, yeah, I think that's one really big learning and something we've been focusing a lot on during preseason.
Yeah. And solid. That's how they got 8 up. And that in those 2 goals, which overall it was just a moment. Everything else, people were where they needed to be, and there were also just moments in general where closing down on people at the right time and win, stuff like that. That got better later into the match. And that's just through adjustments with Jeggy and things like that. I'm very excited about City women, and we'll do the predictions and stuff closer to the beginning of the season.
Yeah, man. The sky's the limit for us.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else. Oh, okay, cool. Anything else actually from the match? Anyone?
On the City side, no. On the Barca side, I got to find a way to watch more of them. They are so good. Pina, you got, I forget how to say her name. It's the tall black midfielder. She's a beast. Vicky Lopez, Graham Hansen's crazy as a 10. Again, Bomonti wasn't playing, Alexia's in London, and they still look really, really, really good. Whoever was playing right back, I forgot her name, she was going crazy coming up, breaking lines. It's a great football team to watch. I got to really tap in with Champions League this year. I tried to watch some of it last year, but City wasn't in it, so I didn't care as much.
I know.
But I'm definitely going to try to tap in now because we could see any of these teams. And I'm excited for when we get the group phase and see who we play there, or league phase, I should say. I think I'm excited that the women get more matches this year. Those 4 extra matches in the league are going to be great. It low-key kind of replaces Subway Cup, but obviously they mean the same, right? Because you need to win those points. So I'm excited to see that. We'll talk more about WSL closer to the season, but because it doesn't start till September, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So we got time. But and I think there's still room for us in the transfer window. Maybe we go use that Caroline money and make a splash towards the end. Shouts to Therese. I trust her.
Yes.
We hope. So go make it rain.
Yes, let's go. All right. We appreciate you, baby Blue Baddies. This is the end of the episode. I'm feeling good about things.
Wait, I know you have a Thursday episode, but can I give my prediction? That
is what I forgot. That is what I forgot to do. I forgot to do. I meant to do that.
Are we going to kick off the season with a win, Crunk?
Bournemouth?
At the Etihad?
I think so. We have to. I can't.
I was so confident. Whoa. Yeah, I think so.
I don't know how to feel.
This team gave us nothing else to say.
I have no idea how to feel.
I mean, hey, we probably won't play a team as good as Arsenal, until we play Arsenal, because nobody's as good as Arsenal in England except us. And so Bournemouth is not Arsenal. They lost players. They do have attackers, right? They got Ryan, they got Julian Krupi. They got some guys, Marco Rose, so they got their own new manager thing to deal with, right, after using Areola. So there's going to be something different. But yeah, I think it can be an open game. I think we're going to score goals. That's my prediction. City scored 2 goals, at least. That's what I feel confident about. We got that. We're going to score 2 goals.
How many goals are Bournemouth going to score?
That's a great question, Crunk. I don't know. Here's the thing. We're going to score at least 2. They're going to score at most 2. I just hope those numbers lean in our favor, you know? This game could be 3-1. It could be 5-4. I genuinely don't know. It could be 1-0 because nobody can finish. And Erla's still drunk from holiday. I don't know what's going to happen, bro. You said chaos. You said you wanted vibes. Here go the vibes.
It is though.
I don't know.
No, it is though. You're not. You're right.
I'm just gonna bet over 2.5 goals and be so happy when the third one goes in. That's all I got for you. We gonna have goals this year, dog. I can't wait.
We gonna have goals this year. Will it be cities? I don't know. There's gonna be goals.
There's gonna be goals. That's what I watch football for. I want, like basketball, more points in football in America. I want goals in footy. Like, give me goals and we figure out the rest later. You score the most goals in the league, you're probably gonna win a lot of games. So give me the best offense. That's my copium for the year. I don't have the best offense. Dominate people. We get beat in some shootouts, great. We lose 1-0, I'm gonna be pissed. So just make it fun.
That's fair. That's very fair. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Anything else?
I caught a really interesting match today. It was like the kickoff in La Liga. It was like Elche and like Deportivo.
Mm-hmm.
People are really talented when they play football. Like, if anybody has ESPN or Paramount, which most of us do who watch the game, like, just cut on a Copa Italia match, like, or cut on like a La Liga match. Like, you will see ballers all around the world. That's my biggest thing. Don't get sucked into just what's popping off in the Premier League. Also, shouts to WAFCON, the wonderful champions Cameroon demolished Malawi.
Man,
a massacre. Man. Nope, it was bad. But yeah, they deserved it. Shouts to them for winning their first ever WAFCON.
Also shout out to Malawi for making that run. The Chawinga sisters, they gave everything and they had nothing in the final. Pitch. Yeah, like
I'm sure Tim was gonna come back on a vengeance, and when she gets back to WSL, because people are going for it. They're going for a golden boot, so she got to come back and get shit together. Her and Banda, they're gonna come back and go crazy. But yeah, man, the WAFCON was great. Shouts to BN Sports over here in the US for showing it. So yeah, super excited for that. And then if you're an NFL fan, really excited to see some pads knocking around. We got preseason action. This time you just pray you don't get that update that such and such on your team got hurt. We just all want to make it out of training camp healthy. That's literally all I care about. That's why me and my boys are gonna do a fantasy draft until like Labor Day. We just wait for all the dust to settle, and then we say, okay, here goes the season. So I'm excited, man. Fall is coming, end of summer's here almost. This is when sports really gets fun.
You reminded me to in my BN Sports membership. I was like, oh crap, I forgot. Now that WAFCON's over, I don't need to pay for it anymore. Just one month is plenty.
There you go.
Hey. All right. Well, Sharpie, let people know where they can find you and the things that you do.
You can find me at Sharpie Charlie on all socials. Shout out to everyone who helped with my classroom wish list. There's literally only one item left. We started with damn near 65. Wow. People are incredibly kind. This economy sucks and people still chose to donate. I do not take any donation for granted. So I'm so thankful to anybody who did it. Shout out to all the Shady Gang that did it and hit me up. Y'all are incredible. I'm excited to get back in the classroom. But yeah, at Sharpie Charlie, see all the things going on that I follow with sports and all around the world.
Absolutely love that. At Shades of Blue NW, anything for the pod at Shades of Blue NW. We are on all of the apps. Check our social media. I am sort of cooking right now. So with the clips and everything, I'm finding a nice little pace. Check out Crunk's Critique, where I'm watching the pre and post match interviews, media interviews with the managers. The one from Maresca post Community Shield just dropped. I can't wait to connect with Jeggy again. He's always so funny and he does a real good job of playing difficult. So I can't wait to be messy and read what he says and make up nonsense.
And we got to push this, bro. We're super close to 1,000. I know Tarek is on his push to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. We're currently at 918. So tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit that subscribe button. You don't have to get notifications. Just subscribe. And listen, watch a video every now and then. We got some good looking faces over here.
We do.
Good looking group of brothers, come through, support the folks. But yeah, man, to see where we go, we were trying to get 500 to now be at 918.
I know.
Like, I remember when we started pivoting the video and starting to put things there, I was just letting it run for a while. Like, now it take care of itself because people know the vibe. So, shouts to you, bro. We want to big you up on the record, okay?
Don't cut that out. All of us. Hey, well, until next time, we will see you in a few days. You know the vibes. Shady gang, shady gang, shady.